This meeting is called in accordance with Article 36 of the Electoral Ordinance. This is the day where the Central Voting Bureau will be assigning numbers to each list, as well as the colors. Now, as you see, we have a full membership present today. As mentioned before, the Central Voting Bureau consists of 5 members and 2 extraordinary members. I will introduce them to you. To my left, we have Nerissa de la Rosa. She's an extraordinary member. We have Cindy Marica. She's a member. We have Bas van der Bos. He is a member. And on to my right, we have Patrice Gums. He's an extraordinary member. We have Anastasio Baker. He's a member. And we have Tamara Richardson, the vice chair lady, and she's a member, of course. And myself, Jason Rogers, the chairman. How we're going to do it today is we're going to start first, as per Article 36, Paragraph 1. It says that today the list will be given a number. How is a number given? A number is given by fate. So what we're going to do today, we're going to explain the procedure. We have in front of me here are 2 transparent boxes. Transparent in the sense that also the Central Voting Bureau is a transparent organization. Now, what we're going to do is the 2 extraordinary members, they will be holding the boxes. Now, each box, one box, will be with the numbers 1 until 9. Those are the 9 political parties that are contending in the parliamentary election for 2016. And in the other box, we will have the names of each political party. Without any further ado, we'll proceed to the moment. I would like to give Mr. Patrice Gums 1 box and Nerissa de la Rosa the other box. Today, as we have 7 members, only the 5 members will have voting rights. Today, they will be voting this morning. First of all, we have papers with numbers 1 up until 9. I will give that to Nerissa de la Rosa. Nerissa de la Rosa, if you can actually show one for one the public that we have 9 numbers, and you can fold them twice before putting them into the box. Okay, those are the 9 numbers. We see that 9 numbers represent the 9 political parties that will be contending in the parliamentary elections. Now here I have the names, the list of 9 political parties. I'll give them to Mr. Patrice Gums. Mr. Gums, if you can also show one for one that each party is represented in the box and fold it twice as well. Okay, so as you can see, all political parties have been placed in the box. Before proceeding, I look to my colleagues. Is there anything that we should state or before going on in assigning, or anything else that you think should be added? No? Okay. I would request Mr. Gums and Ms. De La Rosa to close the boxes.
That's cool. There we go.
Okay. Are the boxes closed properly? Perfect. I will request both Ms. De La Rosa and Mr. Gums to shake up the boxes properly. Shake it up properly. Okay. Now, I would request Ms. De La Rosa first to look to your left and put your hand, open the box and put your hand in the box and select a number without looking into the box. Okay, what number do you have? One. Wow. So that's number one. So that means the party that will be selected now by Mr. Gums will be number one on the ballot. Mr. Gums, could you please look to your right and open the box and select? And there. Can you please state and show? Which number? What is it? The OSPP. So OSPP will be the first party on the ballot, the first list on the ballot. Could you please note that down, Mr. Baker? You got that. Again, we're going to do the same exercise. Ms. De La Rosa, can you shake the box up again? And select a number without looking into the box. Number 7. Mr. Gums, could you please shake the box and select a party? The PPA. The PPA will be assigned the 7th spot on the ballot. Ms. De La Rosa, can you shake the box up again and select a number? What number do we have? Number 5. Mr. Gums. The SMCP, the St. Martin Christian Party, will have slot number 5 on the ballot. Ms. De La Rosa. Which number do we have? Number 4, Mr. Gums. The SDM will get spot number 4 on the ballot. Ms. De La Rosa. We have number 2, Mr. Gums. The UP party. Moving on, Ms. De La Rosa.
This is number 2. That's 2.
Number 6. The Hope Party. Ms. De La Rosa. Number 3, Mr. Gums. The U.S. Party. Ms. De La Rosa. Number 8, Mr. Gums, the Democratic Party. Ms. De La Rosa. This is number 9. Yeah. The National Alliance. Mr. Baker, can I see the list? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in order to recap, for the ballot, the political parties, the numbers that will be assigned to the political parties are as follows. Number 1 will be the OSPP. Number 2 will be the UP. Number 3 will be the US Party. Number 4 will be the SDM. Number 5 will be the SMCP. Number 6 will be the HOPE. Number 7 will be the PPA. Number 8 will be the DP. And number 9, the NA. I look to my membership. Are we in agreement with this? All in agreement, please raise your hands. Unilaterally. As such, these political parties will be assigned the numbers that were just mentioned and will be printed as such on the ballot.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
I am Rudolph Samuel, candidate number 5 on the National Alliance slate. So on September 26, go out and vote for me to represent you in Parliament.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your air temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
I am Rudolph Samuel, candidate number 5 on the National Alliance slate. So on September 26th, go out and vote for me to represent you in Parliament.
Bob, I can understand why you're parking so carefully. Of course, when you can get 80% discount on your Be Sure car insurance. But that's overdoing it, Bob.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Yeah! Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
These are the doors that never close. These are the hands that make a difference. These are the walls that could tell countless stories of helping and healing, of storms weathered, of change and growth, of a place where life begins, where hearts are mended, and where hope grows stronger. For more than a quarter of a century, the physicians, medical professionals, and staff of St. Martin Medical Center have combined advanced medical technology and compassionate care to bring a world of medicine to our friends, neighbors, and visitors to the island of St. Martin we all call home. As proud as we are of what we have accomplished, we believe there is still much work to do to continue a proud tradition of providing everyone in our community with the latest technology, the best medicine, and the most exceptional care. St. Martin Medical Center, celebrating 25 years of serving, caring, healing.
The world is in turmoil. Brexit is shaking the EU economic bloc at its foundations. Greece has accumulated astronomical debts that it cannot repay, causing deep misery for its citizens. Paris is under siege, with one terrorist attack after the other. War is raging in the Middle East. Next door to us, Puerto Rico is at the verge of bankruptcy, and America has a madman called Donald Trump, who might become the leader of the free world. Uncertainty reigns everywhere, and sustainable economic development is becoming elusive. This evening's presentation is the result of a promise I made a couple of months ago, and I was reminded repeatedly by my good friend Jocelyn that I had made that promise. A promise I made to inform the public of St. Martin about the information I gathered when I attended the ICLAC meeting in Mexico City a couple of months ago. I was incapacitated at the time, with a fractured kneecap, and in pain, hobbling on crutches. I attended the sessions of the United Nations in Mexico City, forging on because I had swore that I would not miss one day from work, and I would not let a little kneecap injury hold me back. The information disseminated during this conference, the ICLAC meeting in Mexico, I thought was fascinating. It was an eye-opening and informative session. Delegations from many European, Latin America, Mexico, and the Caribbean countries, as well as a delegation from the USA, attended the conference and made me realize how isolated St. Martin really is. Important trends and developments worldwide that seriously affect our development and information that is essential to be able to plan and make informed policy decisions pass us by like ships in the night. St. Martin has been weaned off this isolation and actively participate in international conferences and discussions to stay abreast of worldwide developments. My intention this evening is to share some of these worldwide trends with you and outline how these trends influences St. Martin well-being, and to discuss with you a path that St. Martin should follow, in my opinion, to be able to achieve sustainable growth. Without growth, there will be less money to circulate. Without growth, our lifestyle will change for the worse. Without the necessary growth, government will not be able to provide the services required by its citizens. For several years already, we are in a holding pattern with little or no growth. Mr. McIntyre, the leader of the IMF, Article 4 visit to St. Martin, recently described this holding pattern as a middle-income development trap that we have difficulty in extracting ourselves from. In today's world, we face a dizzying process of change, a change of an era. The prevailing global economic and social trends are deepening the contradictions of a development pattern that has become unsustainable. Global inequality is increasing and seriously affecting the economies of developing countries. The technological revolution we are experiencing is offering opportunities to many. But just like globalization, we are unable to take full advantage of the benefits of these technological revolution. Globalization has resulted in increased border trade, investments, and migration so large that many observers believe that the world has entered a qualitative new phase in its economic development. Globalization has been driven by policies that have opened economies domestically and internationally. Governments have negotiated dramatic reductions in barriers to commerce and have established international agreements to promote trade in goods, services, and investments. Taking advantage of new opportunities in foreign markets, corporations have built foreign factories and established production and marketing arrangements with foreign partners. A defining feature of globalization is an industrial international financial structure that continues to be outside of our reach. Proponents of globalization argue that it allows poor countries and their citizens to develop economically and raise their standards of living, while opponents of globalization claim that the creation of an unfettered international free market has benefited multinational corporations in the Western world at the expense of local enterprises, local cultures, and common people. Seen from a St. Martin perspective, as well as seen from a Caribbean and many Latin American countries' perspective, globalization has done nothing for St. Martin, as well as many other Caribbean and Latin American countries. The question we ask is, why? Well, we have no multinationals that sell products to foreign markets. We have no factories that export products to foreign markets. We have no agricultural products that we produce for export or even for our own consumption. We have no access to the industrial, international, and financial business structure created to accommodate globalization. We have no access to it because it is based on global trade, and we have no products to export, no goods to trade, except for tourist services. Globalization has not and does not contribute to the raising of the standard of living of St. Martin, nor does it help us to develop economically. On the contrary, globalization, as well as the internet, cuts into the performance of our local businesses, and multinationals such as Amazon sell directly to our citizens at the expense of our local businesses. This reduces sales and prohibits our businesses from expanding, threatens our job market, as well as our tax base. The less our businesses sell, the less they can expand. The fewer jobs they can create, and the less taxes they pay.